We're live.
We're live.
Hey, it's Chris Homestead and Hardway. And today we're going to talk about soaked corn or hog mash. And there's a difference between those two. Now, a lot of people talk a whole lot about fermented feed. We've never really messed with fermented feed any. But we will soak corn, swell corn, or make hog mash. And there's a difference between those things a little bit. Now, you take shelled corn, just whole kernel corn, dry corn. A lot of times I use corn that's a little trashy. Maybe the moisture in it was a little too high. It wasn't really suited for grinding and making hog feed, and I'll soak it. And when you do that, you just take your barrel, you cut the top off, you fill it to here with corn, 250 pounds of corn, cover it with water, come back next day because it'll absorb some. Make sure you keep some water over the top of it, and it'll swell up. It'll get soft. Makes it easier for the pigs to chew it up, and they love it. They just like candy. Or you can make hog mash. Now this is hog mash. This is fermented soaked corn. And what we did with this is we put about 250 pounds of corn in this barrel, old trashy corn. Like I said, it had some stuff in it we couldn't grind it. Then I put about 3 gallons of molasses. We can get some feed grade molasses from our local feed mill, pretty inexpensive. It's actually where they got a leak in the pipe. They stick a bucket under the pipe and they'll sell it to you pretty cheap. You have to carry your own bucket. But it actually makes mash. You could cook this off if you wanted to. And I wish we had smell-o-vision so you can smell it, but it's pretty right. And the difference between soaked corn and this is alcoholic. And it's like a probiotic. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really understand the science behind it myself. And you can't feed it in large quantities. There's people that try to do that. There's some people that try to top pigs out on soaked corn or this, but it really doesn't do that good when that's all you give them. But a little bit every day, it helps the digestive system. And like I said, it's alcoholic. It's mild alcohol. But it will get your pigs drunk. In full disclosure, I'm going to be honest with you about something. My wife came out here and fed these hogs the other night, and she gave me a whole bucket. And I'm glad we didn't do a video on it. I'd hate to see the reaction, but we had some drunk pigs. We had some pigs staggering. We had some pigs basically passed out. It won't hurt them, but it was hilarious. I don't recommend doing that. That was just a simple accident, honest mistake. She didn't know how much to give them, but this is about all you want to give them at the time. There's 8 pigs in there. That's about 10 pounds because it's heavy. That liquid makes it heavy. I want you to understand, these pigs in no way, shape, form, or fashion hungry. They're not hungry, they're on a feeder. We give them a little bit of bread. They're not hungry. They come after this stuff this bad because it tastes good to them. But I need to reiterate this, that you do not need to feed this in large quantities. A little bit works great. Too much, the old people say you burn them up. If you give them too much, you'll burn them up. And what that means is they'll kind of quit growing, lacking the supplement in the feed. But it's a good way to use up dirty corn. And it does make a difference. You can, if you want to look at these pigs here, you want to show them pigs. These are the same pigs from the last video we put up that weighed about 65 pounds. They're over 100 pounds now. I don't know how long ago that's been, but it's a fairly short time. They're on a 16%, excuse me, now they're on a 14% hog feed. Out of that feeder, all they want. And they get this soaked corn every day, and we feed them a little bit of bread. The local bread man started bringing us some bread, so we feed them some. I don't know how much good it does, but the way I'm looking at it is anything I give them extra, any old produce, bread. I don't feed a lot of bread. We do it in moderation. They might get 10 loaves a day along. Every time we walk by, we'll throw them a couple loaves of bread. Of course, we're really not trying to put a lot of fat on these hogs. We're trying to grow out a lean hog because we carry them to the processor. But she's about to go crazy for some right here. That pig there's grown a whole lot since the last time you seen her too. She's over 300 pounds now. I don't know how much over. She's over 300. And little stuff like this will help you a whole lot if you're trying to top something out. It'll help you with your breeding stock too. But just don't feed them too much. I see a lot of people trying to feed this all they want to feed them. And that doesn't exactly work out. You get a much better result with either sticking with straight hog feed or a varied diet. As long as they're on that feeder, you can give them about anything else you want to give them. But they need to feed. They need to suffer. And we've got some big news. We're probably going to do another video later tonight and talk about it a little bit. But I was going to tell y'all something. I appreciate all the positive feedback we've got in the last couple of months. And we're really excited that we've helped as many people as we've helped. I get emails daily telling us how much we've helped people, and I enjoy that. I really enjoy knowing that we've made a difference. I thank y'all for watching, and I want you to know something. You can do all this stuff. We don't have a lot of money. We don't have a lot of money in anything we've done. We've got some perseverance in it. We've kind of, something I told somebody the other day, we don't have nice new vehicles. We don't have of course I don't want one anyway. But, we've got secondhand furniture. There's some things that we just haven't spent money on. But we got the nicest hogs around. We got some pretty hogs. We got a pretty nice little farm, but there were some sacrifices made to get it. But that being said, I work for myself. My wife works for the state. We don't have a lot of money, and we've made all this happen. You can too. But you'll never plow a field with turned over in your mind. So that means you don't get up and go try to do it. If you don't start it, you'll never finish it. And I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll talk to you later.